Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Crossword. Today's Friday, May 23rd. Let's get started with dining at Chipotle or Panera. Gee, is this just eating out? That doesn't quite fit. Fast casual? So this is not um, dining the verb, but like an adjective describing the dining at Chipotle or Panera. Like, you don't call them fast food exactly, but they're definitely not like they're I think fast casual makes sense. Upright? I think fair is upright, maybe? Malibu, e.g. I mean, it's an area. It's like a. There's like Malibu Barbie. Is there like a geographical word for the kind of place Malibu is? I don't know, maybe. California school that runs the Mount Laguna Observatory. I don't know where Mount Laguna is, but if it's a California school, 4 letters, it's going to be something State University, possibly Santa Cruz. Well, that's UC Santa Cruz. This could be like, I mean, something state, San something State University, probably, right? Like San Francisco State University, because I don't think they run an observatory. San Diego State probably exists, separate from UC San Diego. There's a lot of state schools in California. The state constitution kind of requires constantly expanding the number of schools to meet the number of residents, to match, rather. Have a taste. Try this. Try some. I don't know what crush could be here, whether this ends with S or T. Actually, no, if it ends with T, it could be a route. So try this. Malibu. I still don't know. Steering committee VIP? A CEO? I don't quite understand. The Black Unicorn Poet? I don't know. Quinquennial? Campus visitors, maybe? Quinquennial is. Is that 50 years? I think these are probably alums visiting something, right? 50 years after they graduated or something. It hurts when it comes up. I don't know. Digital addresses are URLs or URIs, but that never makes the crossword. Ooh, I have no idea what this vermouth brand is. Punt e mas. A mess. Don't even know how to pronounce it. Secondary residence on a property for short. Secondary residence on a property? I don't know. Cafe add-in. You can add latte into a cafe. Handheld 2000 Sony console? Must be a PSP. The Black Unicorn Poet. Still no idea. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Could be nice. Actually, I have good news. It's your lucky day? I think so. Just wrong about latte. Malibu. Is there a car named Malibu? Yeah, like a Chevy Malibu is an auto. Still looks like a CEO, but it could be like a CFO. I mean, I don't know what the steering committee is, separate from the board or whatever. Sore something hurts when it comes up? A sore memory? Express disapproval, you hiss. Tight formation, like a phalanx. I mean, you're supposed to say phalanx. I don't want to do that. Is there some word for like cream, lucre or something? I don't know. Secondary residence, something U, the A something unit. Monster slain one of Hercules' 12 labors, the Hydra. Where was the Hydra? Is this the Lernaean Hydra or is that a different thing? I think it's the Lernaean Hydra. Let me look that up. Yeah, so yeah, this was the Hercules the Hercules Hydra. Okay. Children's character who wears a duffel coat. Paddington Bear? I don't know what a duffel coat is, but Paddington, I guess. Cement ingredient, not steam, but I don't know. One footing the bill is a payer. Aha. Shale? Is there shale in cement? That's certainly plausible. Tight formation is a huddle. I spelled hydro wrong. Boston University athlete. I have no idea. Are they couriers or something stupid like that? Leche! That's how you say coffee, milk in Spanish, I guess? Yeah. I mean, it is how you say it in Spanish. It's just interesting that Spanish is the language this clue is in, is all. This looks like Lorne, maybe? Or Lord? I'm going to have trouble filling this in because I don't know either side of this letter at all. Nor this, really. Or this. Audra? Audrey? Right? Are they terriers, maybe? Kurt Vonnegut? Oops, I should read the cross there. Color akin to camel, or to caramel, I suppose, is tan. To expect something is to await it. Institution in Athens? Georgia State University, maybe? I'm aware there's another Athens in the world. And that's the one you think of first when you see that clue. But the crossword is tricky on Fridays, and I bet they're talking about the Athens in Georgia. Fruit that grows on Jamaican beaches. Is that where acai comes from? Determination is will. Every blank and fairy sprite. Hop as light as bird from briar. And they abbreviated Shakespeare for some bizarre reason. Huh. I don't know what this would be. Yellowstone traffic stoppers. Elk? What is this fruit? I don't know. Request a hand if you ask for help. Every elf and fairy sprite? Sure. What the hell is this fruit? Achy? You sucked up if you kissed butt? An object is an item. Period is a dot? South Korean golfer Kim. I don't know. Little rats. Turncoats is too short. Cunning. Sly. Looks like it's not GSU, huh? Okay, so what if I do put kissed butt in here? Little rats are tattletales. I don't know what else is in Athens. In either Athens. Class in middle or high school? Gym class, I guess. I was thinking senior, junior for a minute. Cocktails garnished with mint leaves. Mojitos. Digitus minimus pedis for one. Yes, your little toe. I'm listening. Talk to me. Tell it to me. Would fit, but seems very weird. Place for a cabin. An airplane. Obviously, like the woods. Days long past are your. To convene is to meet. The artist's garden at Giverny? Looks like Manet or Monet. Couldn't tell you which. Place for a cabin. A semi truck? Like they have, that's, you drive in the cabin, right? Tell me more. Tom Kim, huh? Okay. Cunning is guile. Oh, UGA, University of Georgia. And this is a source subject. First in command of the letter C. Baboon is an oaf. Uber progressives, the far left. Doppelganger's a twin. Feeling it more. Achier? Very funny, I guess. Blank Lamar Hill, Lil Nas X? No idea. Drudge is to toil. Something taken by many artists. Poetic license? That doesn't quite fit, does it? No. Poetical license I will not allow. I mean, maybe it is. That fits. Poetical license. Then we have fee. Fugitives covers an alibi. A lot can be made of acres. Fish bred by Roman nobles? What? Eels? Fugitives cover is not an alibi? An alias. I didn't know they bred eels, weirdos. 1/48 of a cup is a teaspoon, I suppose. Aspects of facet. Creative license. That's better. Check for pieces. Say. Frisk. You check someone for a piece. Watch this space. Don't know. Actor's inventor Lamar. That's Hedy Lamar, mother of Wi-Fi. Spelled like that, I believe. Kid-friendly race length in brief. 1K? Kids can race a kilometer, right? I mean, not toddlers. Gotcha is I see. Some redos are lets in tennis. To compete for is to vie for. Middle. I'm not sure what they want here. What might get you out of a jam? Side street to get you out of a traffic jam? What's some loggers log? This must be a Y, not an I. Keystrokes. Watch this space. Whist? What does that mean? Center, yeah. Montero and Monet. It could be Mantero. I don't know. Pencil that, I guess. Maybe it is San Diego. They have a lot of mountains down there. I thought it was pretty flat. Maybe there's a mountain nearby. Audrey Lorne. Mantero. I don't know. Tell me what I have wrong. No, Audrey Lorde was right. This was Monet. I had this wrong. Well, okay, in fairness, I did not like whist. I didn't understand why it would be right. I should have thought more about it, but like ha seemed obviously right. But apparently I think you should watch your waist. No? Ha could be sarcastic. But huh? This is also wrong? Oh, your wrist? What? Wrist. Watch this space. Oh, I see. It's the space on which your watch goes if you're like 95 and you still wear a watch. I know. People are allowed to wear watches. I don't judge them, but it's not exactly a popular thing. Okay, 17 minutes. Had a couple of stumbles. Let's try out the mini. Chooses to receive marketing emails. Opts in. Luck blank? I don't know. Like your epidermis? Who knows? Like the element iron? Irony? Quite a lot of. A ton, maybe. Bulb in the kitchen? Onion. Ink-filled writing tool would be penny. Microscopic is tiny. Acting deviously, you're sly. It's supposed to be Okra and O'Neill. Skinny and SIM card. Yeah, it's very funny. So something like your epidermis is skin-y. Something like iron is iron-y. And something like a pen is penny. That's today's joke on the house, I guess. Let's start the Wordle with irony. Great. How about pulse? Shuck. Like they don't make people as good at the Wordle as I am. I guess I should click through there to connections instead of going back to this menu. Okay. The connections. Bash and a rave are parties, a blast and a blowout are kind of a thing. To bash, to blast. These are all sort of negatively review, maybe. Ounce and pound are units of measure. Mass, specific, well, weight, I guess, but on Earth that's about the same as mass. Dram. A dram is a unit of volume, though, I think. Stone, this is also mass. Maybe I'm just wrong about what a dram is. Okay. Because I knew that, like, the only real usage of dram I know is, like, in Shakespeare and oldie-timey stuff. Apothecaries would prescribe you, like, a dram of whatever. And for some reason, I assumed that this was a tonic, a potion of some kind, and not like a pill or whatever. I suppose it could still, you could use drams to weigh something that's made of water. Hmm. Anyway, a nebula and a blast are both explosions, and so is a blowout? Eyeliner and makeup are kind of the same thing. Glasses and eyeliner go on your face. So does makeup? I don't see anything else that goes on your face. I kind of have this suspicion that eyeliner maybe is not to be taken at face value, and instead it's like, oh, it has the word eye in it, or it has the word liner in it, or indeed the word line maybe. I don't have any reason to suspect that. It just seems that way to me. A rave, a blowout, a bash, and a blast. Let's suppose that these really were parties. Could we form two groups out of the remaining eight? I don't know. Nebula is. Huh. It's. I mean, it's an astrological phenomenon, or astronomical, I should say. Maybe both. So astrology like refers to, star signs and stuff. But are astrological? Like, is it crazy to say something in the actual sky is astrological? Like something science based? I don't know. Probably it is, and you're supposed to say astronomical. I don't know why the word astrological came into my head. Um, so it's an astronomical thing, and pretty much nothing else here is, right? So it can't be about that. Nebula is an award given to science fiction writers, or novels, I guess. The authors accept on behalf of their novels, I suppose. Um, I assume it's also like a million other things. Like there must be a brand named Nebula that does something, but I don't know what. Because nothing else in this whole puzzle is related to Nebula, the astronomical thing, right? So there must be some other understanding of the word nebula. There's such a thing as a nebulizer, but that's not a nebula. Character, nature, and makeup are like the components of something, and so is fiber. I should really check what the fourth group would be. Yeah. But so now if I say blowout, bash, rave, and blast, these are, I don't know what they are. These are... what cat's eye can describe? Wow. So I've heard like of a marble named a cat's eye, or the like, it's like a kind of pattern or structure inside of a marble. Um, Cat's eye nebula, sure, I've heard of that. I don't know about cat's eye glasses or cat's eye eyeliner. Those are news to me. So it's a good thing I was able to figure out the other three because I was never figuring this out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.